Y'all want to go to Africa? I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Church Parking Lot Podcast. I am your co-host, Jay Jamal, joined by my boy,
B. Allen.
Yeah.
What's happening, everybody?
What's going on? Let's hit you up real quick with all of our posts. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Now we're on YouTube, and of course we're broadcasting from Anchor.fm, which houses all of your favorite podcast stations. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to go to churchparkinglotpodcast.com. Websites up, merchandise up, we ready, baby. Yeah, so you know what time it is, as we always do for the past couple of episodes, which is now one of our favorite segments of the show. It's called 4Y.
Why 4?
Yeah, buddy. So what we got for today, B?
Today's 4Y, Y4 segment.
Oh my God.
It's a touchy subject. First off, we have to pay condolences to the family.
Yes.
Death is never really a funny thing. Well, no, I'll take that back. Sometimes it can be a little goofy. Yeah.
Especially if you're a thug.
It can be a little tricky sometimes. But in this particular story, there was a family new to the neighborhood.
Shout out to New Jersey.
In New Jersey. Also had a new pool, brand new pool with a new house,
above ground pool too.
Yeah, above ground, really nice. $450,000 home. Woo! By the way, very nice.
That's that good money right there, baby.
Yeah, somebody got some money, man.
Yeah.
So, new house, new pool. We got a little kid running around.
Right.
So of course, you want to get in the pool.
Gotta get in the pool. 8-year-old, gotta get in the pool.
And the mom was 33.
Yeah.
So she a young buck too. So everybody's trying to swim.
Right. But
you gotta know how. So in this instance,
kick and pull.
This family, unfortunately, was found, quote unquote, drowned in their pool.
Wow.
All three. The 8-year-old daughter?
Son.
The 8-year-old son.
Yeah.
The 33-year-old mother. And the 62-year-old, I believe is the father-in-law?
I believe so. Father-in-law.
Anyway, so...
family barbecue outside.
Yeah. They should have been tending more to the food, because swimming was not their thing, apparently. But yeah, the story goes that the neighbors heard screams and they called the police.
That's what they do in neighborhoods like that.
The police showed up to discover
60 seconds.
They weren't quick enough though. Should have got there in 16 seconds. They arrived to the scene and everybody's perished, man. They pronounced them all drowned and dead at the scene. Unfortunate situation. But it begs to ask the question, for why?
Why for? Yes, sir. I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either.
I've never understood. I've never seen an in-ground or out-of-ground pool, or above ground pool that has a deep end.
Yeah, that's another thing. The pool went from 3 feet at the shallowest all the way to I think 7 or 7.5 at the deepest. So now I told you the house was $450,000.
Yeah.
So the in-ground pool was probably about
Yeah, you gotta be.
That's what it sounded like to me. Because I've never heard of a Olympic,
Olympic size.
yeah, Olympic like above ground pool. The above ground pools I'm used to is like 4 feet all around,
all the way around,
all the
baby.
way around.
That's in our budget though,
right? This was the American Family Fitness pool. They had the YMCA sponsor the pool in the backyard. They had the kiddie side and the adult side.
Gold's Gym Pool.
Oh man, why am I laughing at this? But so here's another stipulation that we've yet to mention. After the police showed up and they cleared the scene,
right? Things
are checking out, or not necessarily checking out, because after they ordered everyone away from the scene, they then brought in an electrician. So an electrician's van was spotted at the scene
for hours.
Yeah, for hours, which begs the question: for why?
And why for?
Why for?
Is the electrician there?
What does electricity have to do with swimming?
Apparently a lot if you throw a radio in it.
So, the electrician shows up, so now you have all the neighbors questioning everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, did they drown or were they electrocuted in the pool?
And they all outside talking to each other.
Right. Nobody knows anything. But apparently, according to the police and the coroner's investigation, they all drowned by they all drowned by drowning.
Yes.
No one was electrocuted. There
Yes.
was no signs of electrocution or any kind of shock or anything like that.
So here's my question.
It's a shocking story, to say the least. I'll tell you that much.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
But it is.
It is. So, in my mind, I'm thinking the 8-year-old is in there, wading water, having fun, doing what kids do.
In the shallow end.
In the shallow end, and may have slipped or, went too far and somehow got himself in some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else who could not swim
went in to save
him. Now, if your name is not Shaq or Yao Ming, you have no business being in a 7-foot side pool.
Right. Especially if you can't swim.
If you can't swim.
Right.
Shaq can walk down there and pick. I got the kid. Let me pull him out. Here you go. Take the kid. That's what Shaq gonna do.
But the 62-year-old apparently is not 7 feet tall.
Apparently not. Neither is the mom.
No. So I guess they were doomed from the jump. I think about it that way.
I guess so.
If I was them, before I even bought the pool, I would have had it at a level to where the water does not go above the tallest person's head.
Absolutely.
That lives in the house.
Absolutely.
So if you're 5 feet tall, then your pool's not going no more than 4.5.
That's it.
So my head is above water at all times.
All times. Yes, sir.
7 feet is out of the question.
Yes.
It's because once I go past 6, I need a snorkel. And if I need a snorkel in my own yard in order to swim, that's an issue.
That's definitely an issue. Here's my thing. If you buy a $450,000 house plus a $15,000 pool, and $15,000 has come from us. We're not saying that's how much the pool costs. But if you got money to do that, you better hire a lifeguard.
Yeah,
that better get one of them kids from around the corner. Hey, come watch us.
That's what they should have did. They should have hired the neighbor next door to call. Should have been a lifeguard in the first place.
Yeah.
Boy, even better, how about you hire a swim instructor?
Before we get in this pool,
we might want to know how to operate it. And by operate it, I mean operate within the water.
Yes, because we don't want to have user error.
Yes, 3 user errors.
Alt control into the lead.
That's what I was going to say. You can't go to your task manager and end the task. This is a wrap, buddy.
That's it.
That's it, man.
That's it. You cannot close these programs at all. These are up here for good, okay? And apparently, y'all didn't know how to close them.
And now, what's even crazier about this story, because you know that when things hit the internet, they always take a twist.
Oh yeah, it's a game of telephone, baby.
The twist in this story comes with the 33-year-old mother, her name is Nisha Patel. Now,
okay,
if you Google said Nisha Patel, you will find several Nisha Patels. However, the most prominent one has worked for Clinton and Bill Gates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good money.
Good money. So it's like you're thinking about that good money, and then you're thinking $450,000 home. Yeah, this might be her. And maybe she knows something that she wasn't supposed to know.
Might have.
Maybe.
Might have.
Like I said, though, but a quick Google image search of the name Nisha Patel will show you thousands of Nisha Patels in their 30s that all look relatively the same.
And you would never think that there's that many out there.
You wouldn't. Well, then I don't know, man. Patel, that sounds kind of, Muhammad Smith. It's kind of common if you ask me.
It is.
Especially because I mean Patel. What is that? That's like a Arabian descent,
Something
Middle
like that.
Eastern descent.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there's a plethora of Patels.
Yes.
No pun intended on the what is that, alliteration right there, but there's plenty of Patels to go around. So, but it's
apparently it wasn't too many fish in the sea. These fish drowned.
Why? It's so bad. I promise you, we're not making fun of people passing away. It's just a matter that this happened, and the stories, the twists and turns of the story are unreal.
There's always some type of twist that will make you think.
Yes, will make you think. I simply think, this is just my opinion, I really think that all three just drowned trying to save each other. Like
Probably.
You said, 8-year-old drowned. Well, I read a couple articles on this. Two of the articles said that the 62-year-old tried to save the 8-year-old first.
Okay.
And then the 33-year-old came and tried to save both.
Wow.
So in turn, they all three drowned.
Right.
And then the fourth member of the house discovered them and started screaming. And that's when the neighbors called 911.
Wow.
Supposedly. Allegedly. But because the story has hit the net, you know that there's many other interpretations that have come about.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Oh, man.
We'll see if Gates or Clinton's name comes up.
Right. I don't know if she got some secrets or got some kind of sword in the stone in the crib.
She got something.
She got something, man.
A rubber stamp or something.
I mean, but see, it just doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, man. You have that expensive of a home and you have that nice of a pool. There's no life rafts. There's no donut. There's no.
Yeah, they didn't have any flotation devices to sit on, to swim on, or nothing.
They had real Krispy Kremes on the side of the pool. Yeah. They said we needed donuts, so
just put them right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come get them.
I want the eclair. Save me the eclair one, the one with the cream in the middle.
Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put some on each side. I'm gonna go to each side and just take a bite of each one.
Because it was also reported that when the officers were on the scene, they were seen eating donuts. Nobody knew where the donuts came from.
Nobody knew.
I know where the donuts came from.
Officer walking out with a Krispy Kreme bag talking about this evidence. Need to run DNA on these. No, you don't.
Do you know how to swim?
I do.
You do know how to swim?
I do.
I know how to swim too. I know how to swim.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at it. I learned, from the beginning, the doggy paddle and, floating.
Yeah.
All that stuff, man. I actually witnessed one person drown in my life.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. One of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. I was in, what camp was I in? I was in camp with the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
And I don't know the name of the camp we went to, but because it sounds similar to Camp Anawana on Nickelodeon, I'm going to call it Camp Anawana. So, we was at Camp Anawana, and there was this really nice pool.
Okay.
Really nice pool. But along with this nice pool, since we're in the middle of the wilderness, came these huge horse flies.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
those things are ridiculous.
I hate horse flies, and it seems like they gravitate to pools. I guess they look for water.
Yeah,
they're flying water bugs. They're biting roaches. That's how big they are. I don't know, man.
Yes, but
we had these flies constantly swooping down on us in the pool. So we're in the pool having a good time, but at the same time, we're also fearful of our lives because you got these mutant flies. Just swooping down like bats. And
picking people up, carrying them away.
Yes. So the whole time that this is happening, we're just watching for horse flies.
Right.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see a large it looked like a large person at the bottom of the water. Now I'm young. Now, I didn't realize it looked like a large person because I'm looking at a reflection of someone at the bottom of the pool.
Right.
And he ain't coming up. So
it's not like he holding his breath.
Right. Now, here's the thing. Nobody, the kids that were surrounding us, nobody wanted to get involved because that's where majority of the horse flies were. So my man is at the bottom of the pool, drowning. And nobody wanted to save him because they don't want to get bit by the horseflies.
You go get him. No, you go get him.
You go get him.
Yeah, you go get him. I ain't getting bit. You know how to swim? Yeah, I know how to swim, but I ain't getting bit.
The horseflies know how to swim too. So the lifeguard goes down. Now, this all doesn't happen as slowly as it seems. This happens pretty fast.
Right.
Lifeguard goes down, scoops the boy up, and he's white as a ghost, man.
Oh,
you can white? Tell. No.
Oh,
this is he was a black kid, young. I can't remember all the details, man. I knew he was black.
Right.
But majority of us at the camp were black. Oh, okay. It was a nice mix though. But him, he was black. But he was white as a ghost, so that lets you know how bad off he was.
Wow.
Now I say he drowned because he was drowning.
Right.
He didn't fully drown because CPR was administered.
Right.
They got him to the ambulance. He still didn't come to. He didn't come to at the pool.
Okay.
He didn't come to until they got him in the ambulance halfway on to the hospital.
Oh wow.
But they said if he was in that pool for another 20, 25 more seconds,
he was done.
Yeah, he was done.
Wow.
So
I've never witnessed anybody drown. But I have drowned myself.
What? You came back from the dead.
Listen, I have nearly drowned twice.
Oh my God, you gotta talk about this.
Listen, man. Okay, so the first time I'm actually at the YMCA. Apparently, it's where the Patels go.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm actually at the YMCA. I'm chilling, and this is exactly what happens. You have the tile on the bottom of the pool, got the little slope, and it slowly slopes down, and then all of a sudden it's a drop off.
Right.
Me being a daredevil, I want to see how close I can get to the edge before I need to. Yeah, before I need to get back. So apparently, I'm close to the edge, and in the YMCA they had a little rope, so I'm thinking, okay, I can grab onto the rope if something happens. Somebody jumps in the pool, cannonball, and that wave, I don't know the size of this person, but it pushed me. My foot slipped, and I'm just going under. And at this moment, I don't know how to swim, so I'm just like,
you fell deep into the abyss.
And this was not 7 feet abyss. This was 10 feet abyss.
Oh, this is real Olympic stuff.
Yes, this is real Olympic-sized pool. Oh, man. So I am going, and next thing I remember is just waking up and spitting up water.
Wow.
And so they're asking me, who are you here with? Who are you here with? And I'm thinking to myself, I just came back to life. I was almost with Jesus. Why are you asking me who I'm with?
I think I'm still with him, man. Are you Jesus?
Are you Jesus? Oh, dear sweet 8 pound 6 ounce baby Jesus. So that was the first time, and I don't know if my mother knows about this. So I went with my brother, so he was supposed to be watching me, but he was on the basketball court.
Oh yeah.
So as soon as they found him and he came and got me, we left because he did not want anybody else to know and get word back to my mom that I almost drowned. So apparently the second time is when I learned how to swim, because the same thing happened. Slipped and I went under, and my mom was frantic. And this is what they're telling me. My mom's frantic, at the side of the pool, and my dad jumps in to get me, but I'm swimming. Yes. I guess I said I ain't going through this twice. I swim to the other side of the pool away from my dad. Wow. Yeah. So I get to the other side of the pool, and here I turn around and he's just looking at me like, where'd you learn how to swim?
Right.
From the last time I was at the pool. Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
But hey, that begs the question of, for why?
Why for?
Oh my gosh, man. Well, speaking of swimming, somebody about to be swimming in some money.
Yeah, a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. I think a lot more money than people are ever going to imagine too when it's all said and done. But it's not a here nor there.
This whole deal is crazy. If you have not heard, my man Kanye West, YEZZY has signed a deal with the Gap to bring his clothes in stores starting 2021. Yeah. Here's the crazy part. This deal is for 10 years.
10-year deal. That's amazing. And within that 10 years, no matter what the payout is right now, within the 10 years he can renegotiate his contract.
Yes.
Like
at the halfway
LeBron.
mark.
Yeah,
yes.
Like LeBron. So we're signing athletic deals.
Yes. For clothes.
That's nuts, man.
This is crazy. Not only that, but he gets like full what is it? He gets full.
He gets control over the creative design. He's getting control over how it's promoted and marketed.
All of that.
I don't think they know what they're doing.
The Gap?
The Gap. Oh no, Kanye knows exactly what he's doing. I think the Gap. He sat him in a meeting. He put on some smoky mirrors, did a little dance, throwing a beat, and they were like, you know what? This is gonna work. I'm like, yo, did you see his last clothing line?
Yo.
The one where he was dressing hobos up?
Yeah, where they all look like they was homeless?
Yeah.
Big craziness.
Man, so... and on top of that, of the apparel looking like homeless people, it was priced outrageous.
Outrageous. Like, where did he sell these at?
He sold stuff online. But the crazy thing is people were buying it, man.
Yeah.
Like a white t-shirt that, I can find at the bottom of my drawer. And
all I got to do is iron it.
No, I ain't got to iron it.
Oh, yeah, because he looking like he homeless.
Yeah, I take a butter knife and stab it up real quick. Throw it on and put YEZZY on it somewhere and charge $3,000 for it. Well, I could do that.
You ain't even got no print on it.
No, nothing.
No print. It's
like
just
everybody
a plain
just know
white shirt.
When you got your holy shirt on. Oh, that's that YEZZY. That's that YEZZY. Yeah, I like that. How much? You need $1? You need 50 cents? I got you.
Yeah, right. I don't think the Gap knew what they were doing either. But my thought process is, because you said something about the meeting. I think Kanye pulled them jokers in the meeting. He didn't even go to their spot. He told them to meet him at his place.
His place.
He said, y'all come here, let me talk to you. Y'all know y'all about to die, right?
What?
Y'all whole company about to die. Y'all are falling off. I'm gonna do you a favor.
Oh, okay. I got you. So he played the victim role for them.
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna save you, but you gotta let me own 75%. But we just gonna call it a 10-year deal.
The 10-year deal. Oh, that's crazy, man. I mean, just look at the money they made. They made what, $5 billion last year.
$5 billion 1 year.
But that is the Gap as a whole.
As a whole,
That's worldwide. That's everything that they sell.
everything: shoes, clothes, coats, the whole year.
They got cologne,
Hats, yes, candy,
Baby Gap,
all of that
Gap.
in between the gap.
Yeah, Seniors Gap. Do they got a black Gap?
I don't think so, but they might
Oh,
now.
they about to have a black Gap now.
Yeah, buddy.
So they made $5 billion, but Yeezy alone with just his shoes
Just the shoes.
made $1 billion.
Yes.
That's insane, man.
Just the shoes. And even though there's a difference there of $4 billion,
yeah.
you just got to look at it. He only sold shoes.
Right. We're just talking about the shoe brand, man.
Just shoes. And like you said, his clothes were overpriced. And his shoes are...
I mean, his shoes are kind of overpriced too, to be honest with you.
Kinda.
But if you...
Kinda?
If you go and look at the way shoes are made now, I honestly feel this, and you can just look at the shoes. Kanye set a standard.
He did.
When he came out with those Yeezys, everybody's shoe ended up having that little long rubber-like sole at the bottom.
Yeah.
Every single shoe that started coming out now has that, or some inflection of that. So there's no question he
started something.
monumental effect
Yes.
on the shoe industry and the fashion industry, period.
Facts.
I think it's messed up he hasn't really gotten his due,
Yeah.
but with this deal, it kind of feels like he's getting that.
Now, what's crazy though, he's getting his due, and from a standpoint of shoes, I hear a lot of people that have them say those are the most comfortable shoes they've ever worn.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Ever wore. However, I don't feel the need to pay $5,000 for one shoe. Like I gotta buy the other shoe next year. I'm gonna go get this one Yeezy shoe. This tax return, next tax return, I'm gonna go get the other one.
That's how it's been, man. Because he can drop a shoe, and people will buy it up, and then the resale value is what kills everybody.
Yes.
Because the original shoe is, maybe $200 to $400.
Right.
But, if you only sell 30,000 of them,
right,
you got 500,000 people that want it.
Right.
That resale,
money.
Yeah, man, that's off the charts.
And most of the people that probably have them aren't even wearing them.
They're not even wearing them.
They just up somewhere in a box.
Right.
In a case somewhere. Or something like that. That's
it's like memorabilia almost at this point.
Right.
They're Jordans, man.
Facts.
Yeezys are Jordans at this point.
Facts.
Kids are buying them, they're trading them. You know what I'm saying? They're customizing them and never wearing them.
And the crazy part of this is that you don't see Yeezy nowhere on them.
Oh, you don't. But you know what they are as soon as you see them.
Exactly what they are as soon as you see them.
That's what I'm talking about, man. The impact that he's had, How many shoes can you really do that with? Except for shoes that have already come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can see a Jordan and be like, oh, yeah, that's Jordan.
Right.
But, come on, man.
Yeah. That's crazy. I had one guy get mad at me once.
Why?
Because when Yeezy first came out, I didn't really pay attention to it because they said it was outrageously priced. So,
you didn't expect to see nobody with them on?
I didn't expect to see nobody with them on. And I seen some dude with them on, and I thought they were another version of the Harachis.
Oh, so you hit them with the what are those?
Yes.
What are those?
It's like, hey, man, what are those? Those new Harachis? Do you know he got mad at me?
Yeah, you just disrespected his...
Apparently so. I didn't know.
$1 million shoes. You better recognize these Yeezys.
Apparently so, but here's the crazy part. He got into a 95 Honda.
Hey, man. College dropout life. That's Kanye, man.
You mean to tell me you can't get your car inspected, but you can pay $500 for some shoes?
The prettiest people do the ugliest things. On the road to riches and diamond rings.
That's true. That's true.
He's made it, man.
That's crazy. But 10 years, though, and you got creative, just hierarchy over it.
That's my thing, though. They're giving so much creative value and attention to it, but they're calling it Yeezy Gap.
I see that. Have you seen the logo?
I actually like the logo. The logo's dope, but I think they're making a mistake. I'm explaining that in a minute.
Okay.
But you got all these executives in the room making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars.
Right.
And that's the best y'all can come up with. Yeezy Gap.
Why not?
Well, he's Yeezy, and we're the Gap. You know what? I got an idea. How about Yeezy Gap?
Put them two together.
Wow. That wasn't hard. Somebody got a significant raise for coming up with Yeezy Gap. Think about that.
Kanye did.
I don't think he came up with that. I think Kanye came up with some outrageous, ridiculous logo, brand, everything, and they were like, "You know what, Kanye? We think we're just gonna call it Yeezy Gap. Are you okay with that?" Yeah, but I was thinking something about, what I'm saying, Jesus is Jesus, blessings and love, Shot-Town, baby. And they were like,
Southside.
It's just Yeezy Gap, that's enough. So they decided to call it Yeezy Gap.
Okay.
Stock blows up like crazy, as it should.
Yes, went up 18%.
That's crazy, almost 20%. Wow.
Yes.
And the even crazier part about this story is that Kanye used to work for the Gap.
Yes.
He's growing up as a teen. He's rapped about it on several songs.
Absolutely.
He actually has there's a video, his first album, College Dropout. He had a song called, I think it's called Slave Ship.
Yep.
Where it's him, Consequence, and someone else. And they never released the video to that song. They never officially released it. But if you look for the video, there's actually a video out where he's basically working at the Gap, talking about, being a slave and working at the Gap. Yeah, man. So it's crazy how this whole thing has just come tenfold for him.
Yeah.
So he came from working at the Gap to damn near owning the Gap. And that's what I'm about to get to. I think they're making a mistake because I can't recall the last time a brand like the Gap, who is so big on, they're big on basic. You know what I'm saying? The Gap they have great clothing.
They do. Great
material.
They do.
But everything is basic. It's pretty plain. There's nothing extraordinary, out of the ordinary for Gap clothing.
Right.
It's pretty simple.
Made for everyday people.
Right. So now, if you bring in Kanye, you're also going to bring in Kanye's clientele. And Kanye's clientele is no longer going to be, he's going to bring on people too. But Kanye's clientele is no longer going to just be those people that were buying $400 sneakers. Now you're going to have those people that, are begging for the $75 sneakers because they can't afford $400 sneakers. So he's going to have affordable clothing, hopefully some affordable shoe wear. Maybe not. That's fine. Probably he's going to have affordable clothing in a store that is already, the Gap is set. The Gap doesn't have to do much of anything. They could have done another deal with someone else and still been in position to continue, being a successful company. Right. But they chose Kanye. And like I said, I don't think, did they watch the interview with Sway?
Apparently not.
I don't think they did because
apparently not.
I'm telling you, Kanye's about to take over the Gap.
You're right.
The Gap's about to be Kanye.
Yes.
You know what? I see why they call it Yeezy Gap.
Because that's what it's about. Yes. All of their logos is about to change to Yeezy Gap. I'm telling you.
About to be the Yeezy Gap.
Or it's going to just say YG.
Yo, they can't expect to leave this man on a 10-year contract and not see him take over. And you know what? Even if he doesn't take over the Gap, I guarantee you, if he doesn't take over the Gap, this will branch off and he will have his own line of stores.
Absolutely.
That will go along with, the Gap brand.
Yeah.
So you're going to have Gap, Baby Gap, Yeezy Gap.
Yes.
Doesn't that just sound insane?
It sounds insane. However, does it sound like he is trying to separate it to where everybody will be in his clothing, because Kanye grew up poor, so he know what it's like to actually long for or to want to have the expensive clothing.
Right.
You know, the Jordans and all those different shoes, and you can't really afford them, you know, until you start working. And then when you start working, you're basically spending your money or working to spend your money for those things.
Right.
So now, is he trying to, like you said, I think he's trying to take over, but I think he's trying to do it in a sense of everyone being in it.
I got you.
Because now he already has the high clientele.
So you said he's not trying to like take over and then make like high-end boutique Kanye clothing. He's trying to take over and then make affordable clothing for everyone to be able to have access to.
Right.
I can see that. I hope that's the agenda that he has playing. But we all know Kanye's a character, man.
He is.
And even though I think a lot of that stuff is fabricated, it's for show. You know, he does stuff for shock value.
Right.
I think a lot of it is also not.
He's been through a lot.
He has been through a lot. It shows through his music.
Yes.
I mean, he went from college dropout to, you know, then he had the incident with his mother. She passed, and he dropped 808s and Heartbreaks, which was a whole album full of auto-tune R&B, which was weird. It was dope, but it was weird.
It was, but he had a couple depressing songs on there, too.
He did, man. And then he came out of that, kinda, and then had my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
I mean, the title alone says everything.
Yes.
He's still going through some things, but he was getting back to his element. And now he's found God. Again. Well, found him. I wouldn't say found him. He kind of pulled him out of his pocket, though. You know, he sat up on the table and was like, all right. We here now, dog.
Right.
I'm sorry. I know I was doing all that BS before, but, you know, can we rock now? So now he's got this super exquisite choir. I know you've heard choir before.
Gosh,
Sunday service
choir is amazing. How do you get that many people together and sound like one person?
I don't know.
Like,
man.
that is crazy.
I mean, he had quite the audition when he was getting all them homeless people in them clothes. He probably put the clothes on. Hey, sing this note.
Right.
No, you ain't cut it.
Either that or the people was just coming in singing. I've been working on the slave ship.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Right.
Get him the brown vest with the arm cut off with the tattered holes on the side. Get him that one. He look good in that. No shoes.
No shoes at all. No shoes or socks.
No shoes.
No shoes or socks.
No pants either. Just pull the shirt down long enough so it covers everything up for him.
Give him tails in the back.
Fur tails.
Right.
Squirrel tails. And then we're gonna do the whole fashion show in New York, and we're gonna have squirrels as people just going through New York City. It's art. It's art. You don't get it, you're fired.
And that's crazy, man. For him to have that much power, though.
Yeah. No one man should have all that power.
Not on God.
But he does.
He is able to actually go in and just say, you know, I want to buy your store.
Yeah, man.
I want to buy your whole company.
That's power. And Kanye is still selling records and signing deals.
Yes.
With his MAGA hat in the closet.
Right.
And his Rock Nation hat in the other closet.
Right.
It's wild times, man. I don't have any issue with it, man.
I don't either.
I didn't. It came as a shock, though.
I would have never thought he would have did it.
Not with the Gap.
But see,
not for 10 years.
Yes, not for 10 years.
Dog, you know how like NFL teams they just want to try something real quick.
Right.
Just want to try something real quick.
Yeah. See if it works.
Yeah, wouldn't the Gap want to try something real quick?
Yeah, give him a 2-year deal.
2 year? I'll give you a commercial, bro.
I give you 30 seconds.
Yeah. Look, we're going to shoot this commercial. You're going to introduce your T-shirt. The T-shirt's not going to be more than $30, okay? You're going to introduce your little T-shirt and your brand, and we're going to see how it sells first week. And depending on how that does,
we can go from there.
We'll go from there.
You're right.
Next deal will be 2 commercials.
So he got a deal filled with incentives.
Yes.
He got the Cam Newton deal.
That's what I'm saying, man. Try stuff.
Yeah.
Try stuff. And it's funny you mentioned that because Cam Newton did just sign a 1-year deal with the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Because Belichick want to try stuff.
Yeah, he wanted to try
I'm not mad at that. He didn't say, hey, Cam, come on down for 10 years, brother. I don't know what you're capable of doing no more.
Right.
We've seen what you've done in the past. And
we're going to go off of that.
Yeah, we're just going to go off of that. Even though you didn't play last year because you were hurt. So, even sports teams want to try stuff.
That's true.
But that also tells you the money power that a brand like the Gap has. They can just throw out a 10-year deal and be like, sink or swim. It don't matter. Because after 10 years, we still gonna be the Gap.
Still gonna be the Gap. Either way.
That's insane, man.
Either way.
But now Kanye also has to kind of walk on eggshells because he can't say nothing crazy because then he's gonna lose that deal. I guarantee you that's in his contract somewhere.
Yeah. There's definitely a clause.
That MAGA hat actually might that MAGA hat might fall to the back of his closet.
Right.
Can't wear this no more.
Right. Well, can he?
I don't know. Who's the Gap affiliated with?
I don't know.
Banana Republic. Who else is in that? I don't know.
But
it wouldn't surprise me.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me either.
I mean, they're $1 million corporation. They need tax breaks like everybody else.
Hey, gotta go with who's giving the money away.
That's true. Very true. I wonder if when he worked at the Gap, did he ever work the register? Because that was always my fear at like $high stores like that. You working around all that money getting exchanged from here to there.
Yeah.
It's a tempting job.
Very.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Especially when you checking those 20s.
Yes.
With that marker.
Oh, yeah. Now, you ever had somebody get mad, or have you ever gotten mad at someone for checking your bill?
I've never gotten mad. I've always made the joke though. Whenever they pull that marker, I always be like, "Is it still wet?" I always do.
What, the ink?
Yes, on the dollar bill. Like, I had this one lady for real go get her manager because I had just come from the bank. When you come from the bank, sometimes they got them fresh Crispies.
Oh, yeah,
20 stick together.
Can't even separate them.
Mm-hmm. So I pull up to the counter, come up to the counter, put my stuff up there, and she tells me the total, and I pull out this, envelope with cash in it. I pull out, I say, how much is it? She was like 80-something, whatever. So I go to ripping the 20s apart.
Trying to separate them.
I ball one up just to make sure that it wasn't sticking, and then I give it to her, and I ball another one up, and I was like, oh shoot, I got ink on my fingers. And I started wiping my shirt, and she was like, give me one moment.
Karen done went in the back.
Got the manager, boy. Oh my God.
Hold on. So you got Karen by Karen. Karen normally calls the manager, but she's normally the customer.
Mm-hmm.
This time, Karen was working at the store.
Right.
She went to get the manager.
Right. The manager came out, got the marker, started going through them. Even did the whole light test to see the little strip in them and everything.
Right.
She was like, these are good. And so the manager walked off. So I messed with the girl again. I was like, sorry about that. I just finished this morning.
What's wrong with you?
What, man?
You look at you and call the manager again.
I know, man. I know. But I actually grabbed my bag and walked out like it was something wrong. Like I got away with something. This money is getting out of hand now.
Yeah, money is
getting out of hand.
Well, weren't they supposed to put Harriet on the 20?
Harriet was supposed to be on the 20.
What happened with that?
Harriet has been proposed to be on the 20 for years since Obama been in administration.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Trump get in and he said, no, we're not doing it. So now they are saying that Harriet may not be on the $20 bill till 2030.
2030. So
speaking of 10-year deals.
Oh, wow. 2030. We might not even be here in 2030.
Hey, let me find out Kanye came in and took over the Gap so he can get Harriet on the 20. Oh, y'all ain't gonna put Harriet on the 20? Hey, Gap, let me talk to you. Let me buy all that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, she's supposed to be on a $20 bill by now. Yeah. Apparently, they said that there was supposed to be an image drawn up of how the $20 bill was supposed to be.
So it was going to be like Harriet on the front, and then on the back, it was going to be like the North Star and like slaves pointing to it, right? So we could be led to freedom, right? That's what they're going to put on there. What? I'm just saying because every bill has like a face, and on the back it's got like a place or a symbol or something, right? So for Harriet Tubman, it would be. Didn't they want to point to the was it North Star?
Oh man, on the back is gonna be railroad tracks.
But wait, the Underground Railroad wasn't really a train.
No. But everybody think it is. Underground Railroad. Oh, they was riding the train going through there. Underground. Well, that.
You know what? I can see that. I can see that.
The first subway.
I can see my kids, not my kids right now, my kids coming home.
Yes.
Saying, Grandpa, did you know Harriet Tubman rode Amtrak back in the day? I'm like, what? That's what they teaching y'all now.
Right. She was on the Disney train. That's what she was on. Did that train move fast? I'm going to start asking questions.
Yeah.
If my grandkids come and ask me that, I'm going to ask questions like it's the truth.
Yeah, I am too. Show me the page where it's on.
Show me, bring me your history book. Let's talk. Or by the end, it's going to be bring me your tablet.
Right.
Or something.
You're going to have a picture of Harriet Tubman with a bag of train peanuts, just smiling at the camera.
Yeah.
Just enjoying my ride.
Right.
On the Underground Amtrak Railroad.
Underground Amtrak. So the way it was supposed to be, they didn't even want to change the whole $20 bill. Harriet was supposed to be on the front.
Okay.
Andrew was supposed to be on the back.
Andrew who?
Jackson.
The president?
Yes.
But we already got a person on there.
It was him.
So, okay, so they didn't even want to take him off?
No, he moving to the back of the line.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to have Harriet on one side and Andrew Jackson on the other side.
First double-sided face bill. Yeah,
two-face bill.
That's
wow.
Yeah. Two-face bill, man. And so now, all of a sudden, they are, this is what I read. They said that it is a security issue because they are worried about counterfeit bills.
Because
who is going to take the time to draw Harriet? I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute. Who is going to take the time to draw Harriet?
If they're going to draw Harriet, they better do young Harriet.
No, they're not.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way I would draw it if it was young Harriet, because then you don't have as many wrinkles, and the scarf is a little smoother, so it's a lot less. It's a lot less strokes that the artist has to draw on.
That's true.
Yeah, man. If you put Harriet, before she passed, that's a lot of detail.
The Harriet without the teeth.
Yes.
She can't even smile for real. She just got to part her lips a little bit.
The free Harriet. If you want to draw the free Harriet.
Yes.
I don't know. You got some work on your hands, buddy.
Ain't nobody. They should already had a bill out.
Should have had a bill out.
Because that ain't nobody gonna counterfeit that.
No.
How you gonna copy that? Your printer probably gonna be like, nope.
Right.
It's gonna come out in a stick figure.
It's gonna come out the original bill. It's gonna have Andrew Jackson on both sides.
Right.
Printer like, nah, I don't have no ink like
I
that.
Ain't got no ink like that. This going.
You're not doing that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to refill this halfway through. But yeah, so they talking about Harriet supposed to be in the front, Andrew Jackson on the back. They talking about security issues because of counterfeit. Now they're saying the mock-up image for this bill. They haven't even made a mock-up. They've made a mock-up, but it's not the official one. Mm-hmm. So the mock-up, the official mock-up, is not supposed to be out till 2026.
So it takes 6 years to
It takes 6 years.
No, that's from today now. It was already in the works.
Already in the works. And they gave a, portrait of what it would look like.
Uh-huh.
So now it's like 2026. We got to redraw it.
Need more wrinkles. It needs more wrinkles.
I mean, for real, that's your way of not being a counterfeit bill.
Right.
Use old Harriet.
Use old Harriet. All the wrinkles.
All of them.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So Trump got in there. They pushed it back to 2030.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, here's the crazy part. Here's my thing, though. Why is it that Andrew Jackson's bill is making such a big deal?
You mean him making the bill? Why him being on the bill is a big deal?
Yeah, why changing the $20 bill is such a big deal?
I don't know why it's a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal.
It shouldn't be. However, you got somebody in there like, Mr. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And then, who's a big fan of Mr. Andrew Jackson.
Oh, he's a fan of him.
Big fan.
Okay.
Big fan. He loves Andrew Jackson. Matter of fact, he moved Andrew Jackson picture into the Oval Office.
Oh, my word.
And history has told us that Andrew Jackson is one of the first people to try and move Native Americans out of America.
Oh, so he was on this Chris Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is our land.
So I guess that goes without saying that he had slaves as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, wow.
Absolutely. There's a couple of Jacksons out there.
Yeah.
That's got some Andrew in them. And Andrew ain't white.
Well, I guess that explains Joe Jackson's whole family dynamic. He had 5 slaves in there, boy.
Apparently so.
One of them, the most famous slave of all.
I guess Michael was trying to get back to his roots. I want to look like my great-great-granddaddy. That's probably why it was good friends with Reagan.
Probably so.
Your family's been here before. Come on in. This is the story. This is a part of the story that messes me up about this. Trump moves Andrew Jackson picture to the Oval Office. And I'm thinking it was a couple years ago or last year or something. And he had the Native Americans tribe, the Navajo tribe, come to the Oval Office and take pictures with Andrew Jackson's portrait in the background.
Wait. Wait.
Oh, this dude is purposefully an idiot.
Do you know what the meeting was for? What was he meeting them for?
I think it was to commemorate something about the Native Americans.
So they were honoring. They were doing the right thing by honoring their heritage.
Yes, with the picture of the man that kicked them out of their own land.
So that's like, rest in peace. That's like him inviting Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Tito, who was the other one? Jermaine
and Marlon and Randy.
And Randy.
You want all of them?
Yeah, invite them all to the White House.
You need LaToya there.
Yeah,
you need Reeve there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need all of them.
All Joe Jackson slaves.
Yeah.
He brings them all to the White House, and they take a picture in front of Joe Jackson.
Oh my gosh. And then make them dance.
Right. Sing.
Dance and sing. That's what they were doing.
Did they? So I'm assuming that the Navajo tribe was not aware at the time that picture was there.
I'm guessing so. I don't even think if they know. I'm pretty sure they know about that whole ordeal because their stories are passed down all the way through generations. But I don't know if they recognized it or not. But it was just crazy to realize that this man is standing there smiling with Navajo Native Americans, and Andrew Jackson is in the back in the portrait just cheesing. I got y'all again. Who does this, man?
I don't know, man. Maybe he was rounding them up because Andrew didn't get them all. He still got a couple.
Still got a couple here. So you mean to tell me them jokers didn't leave the White House?
Gotcha.
Them jokers is in the ground, right underneath the White House.
Oh man, that is wild, man.
Oh my gosh, man. That's
You can't
your
make
boy.
this stuff up. It is, man.
That's your boy, man.
But he's still messing up because Trump did the Trump retweeted video.
Oh my gosh.
Where Trump retweeted the video where in the very beginning of the video,
Right.
there were Trump supporters
Oh.
riding through in some senior citizens area.
Was
It looked
that-
like
what
it
was it?
was some kind of protest for seniors. Seniors are protesting.
Wait. A
Yeah.
protest
Protest
for
for seniors.
seniors?
Yeah.
What were they doing? Like walking past on their walkers with
Yes.
the tennis balls on them?
Yes. All of that.
That was the longest protest ever.
It's shaking canes and throwing prescription pills at them. You know.
Taking aspirin cream and squirting it on people in their eyes.
So
Oh gosh.
they're having this protest, and in the very beginning of the video, like within the first 10 seconds, there are
Okay.
Trump supporters coming through,
Right.
and you can hear the anti supporters on the they're the ones that are recording.
Right.
So they're yelling, F Trump, Trump this, Trump
Right.
that. But the people that are riding through, the Trump supporters,
Right.
are yelling back at them. Now,
Oh gosh.
as the very first Trump supporter, now it's important.
the
that we
leader.
say the very first one, the leader of this video at least,
Oh my god.
the very first one, as he's getting cursed out and yelled at,
Right.
begins to yell white power, clear as day,
Over and over again?
over and over.
Oh.
And now he was being called a racist as he was going through.
Right.
So then he started yelling white power, and then the people in the crowd they basically confirmed that he said it. Like white power. See, that's what we're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
So, and the rest of the video is a bunch of people just yelling at Trump supporters,
Right.
and screaming at Trump supporters. And when he retweeted the video,
Uh-huh.
I'm paraphrasing now, but he put something along the lines of, "These are all very fine people."
Oh my god.
I was like, "Yo, did you watch the video, man?"
He probably did.
Are you conditioned to think that that's just okay to say? Like, I think part of me wants to say that he didn't watch the video,
Okay.
but part of me wants to say that he did want to watch it.
So you're trying to
Did
give him
watch
the
it.
benefit of a doubt?
I'm trying to, but that percentage of me is like 10. So there's a 90% chance, in my
Right.
opinion, that he knew exactly what he was retweeting.
Right.
Because basically what he was trying to say was, even though these people are trashing people that support me,
Right.
they're still very fine people. However,
Was he saying that?
the people that were supporting Trump
Right.
were the ones yelling white power.
Right.
So, what are you doing, man? Are you condemning the people that are supporting you, or are you condemning the people that are protesting against you?
I don't know. I just want to know where he was when he saw the video, or if he watched the video at all. I think he was in his bed in his white sheets watching this video. That's all I'm gonna say. I think he was getting ready to go to bed and decided to pull the sheets over his head to go to sleep.
With the sheets over his head. Did he get back out the bed with the sheets on?
I don't know how he got out of the bed or what side of the bed he woke up on.
Oh my
It
word.
must have been the white side.
So it took him 3 hours to delete it after all the backlash.
So he waited for other people to see the video before he deleted it.
Before he deleted it.
That is dumb.
But my thing is, in this day and age, why even delete it? We all got it, man.
Yeah, by the time you put it up there, we didn't save it.
Yeah, everything's been saved, screenshotted, and just like you retweeted, we retweeted the same video.
Yep.
It's not like it was their video; it was someone else's video that he retweeted.
Right.
So it's out there.
Yep.
Forever and ever, and now it's also out there that you retweeted it. Forever.
Right.
So
it's been recorded already.
I'm actually shocked that it hasn't been a bigger story than what it is.
Why would it be?
It's
fake news.
It is fake news if you ask him, but it's also a threat to national security. You have a president
That's true.
retweeting a video where his supporters are yelling white power.
That's true.
That's seemingly okay.
Because these are all very fine people.
They're all very fine people, right? I'm sure it was a mistake. Now, imagine if Obama had retweeted a C Murder rap music video. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what song I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
If he had retweeted that,
yes,
and came back, my bad, I'll delete it. I just kind of used to like that song. Blah, blah, blah. Where would we be right now? We'd be
Bubba Wallace's garage.
Yo, he would be done.
Yes,
He'd
absolutely.
Be done. They gave him crap for wearing the tan suit.
Yes.
Remember he wore the tan suit? And they were like, "What you think you going to church?
Right.
What you think this is, bro?"
And now he's in the White House and the portrait in the tan suit.
Yes, he is. That's dope. That's actually dope, though.
It is.
I can't wait for November to get here so I can see how I need to live my next 4 years.
Facts.
On this earth, because if this is the way it's going, and this is first term, second term can't get better.
Why would it?
It can't get better. At least not from a race relations standpoint.
If he is elected again, it's going to get even worse.
Yeah, by far. I think so too, man.
By far. Because your boy messing up, he retweeted that, and then he had this whole ordeal about Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, what happened in Tulsa? Besides nobody showed up.
It was a couple people that showed up.
Okay.
But these jokers came out and like his whole camp just changed everything. Because, we're supposed to be practicing social distancing. We're supposed to be 6 feet apart. We're supposed to be wearing masks. And if y'all haven't noticed, Trump ain't never wore no mask everywhere he goes.
Right.
Not a one. So apparently, he has his camp go through the arena and take off the social distancing tags or stickers that the arena employees put up there. It was supposed to be every other seat. No, they go in and take all them jokers off.
That's crazy.
We're talking
every
about,
other seat still isn't 6 feet.
It's not. It's not.
Should have been every other seat.
Every 2 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. It definitely should have been more, but they trying to fit as many people in there as they possibly can.
That they thought were coming.
Now, the people that did come had to sign waivers.
Wait, what?
They had to sign a waiver saying they would not sue the Trump administration or his campaign if they caught the Rona.
Oh, my word.
So, in order for me to scream white power, I gotta sign a waiver.
Look, you can scream all the hatred, all the bigotry. You can do all you want.
Yes.
Sign this paper though, because if you get sick, that's not our fault.
Just because I'm doing it don't mean you got to do it. Okay, do as I say, not as I do.
Oh wow, man.
Yes, man.
So you had to sign a Rona waiver.
Had to sign a waiver.
That's amazing.
And they took off 12,000 stickers.
They took off 12,000 stickers.
Yes.
Hold on, only 6,000 people showed up.
Because I guess they were only, they were supposed to be half or whatever. But yeah.
So I wonder if they gave those stickers away like as a souvenir.
As they were leaving?
Yes. Here, take these 2 stickers. Put them on your couch. Do something, I don't know.
Put them on your couch and tell people to, social distance.
Now, before we end this episode, I just want to say something real quick.
Okay.
just to put a nail in the coffin, per se.
Okay.
For this whole Bubba Wallace incident. I seen the photos.
Was there more photos?
I seen the photos.
Okay. All right.
And it was a noose.
Absolutely.
And the FBI concluded that, you know what, we're going to leave on this note right here.
Okay.
Since, because I've been reading a lot of stuff about people saying, Bubba overreacted,
right.
even though Bubba's not the one that
saw anything,
reported
right.
anything. Bubba's trying to get ratings, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave you on this note. The FBI, at the end of their NASCAR noose investigation, concluded that out of all of their NASCAR tracks,
right.
in all 1,684 garages, that's 1,684 garages.
That's a lot.
Out of all of those garages, 11 of those garages had pull ropes with knots on the bottom. So that means a lot of those garages had pull ropes.
Right.
But they were just pull ropes.
Right.
11 of them have knots on them.
On the very end of the rope.
On the very end of the rope.
Okay.
One had a noose. So, out of 1,684 ropes,
oh my God,
there was one noose.
One noose from a year ago.
Wow. But his team was wrong for overreacting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would we trip about a noose?
I don't know, man.
A noose as a pull down rope for a garage.
I don't know. Let you be the judge. I mean, it's not like we got presidents tweeting white power. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not trauma. We're not just tripping here.
Nah, we're not.
Nah, man.
I mean, we just want somebody on the $20 bill. That's it. That's all we're trying to get to.
By herself.
By herself.
Put the North Star on the back. You can put one big star. You can even do it like the cowboy symbol. I don't care. That'll make Jerry Jones happy.
Oh, it definitely would. He definitely would. We only accepting $20 bills. But you gotta hand it to us with the backside up.
All right, thank y'all for joining us on this episode 7 of the Church Parking Lot Podcast.
Thank y'all.
Hope y'all have fun, man. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go back and check out our old episodes 1 through 6. They're all just as funny, I promise you.
Yes.
And also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and there's also a YouTube channel.
Yes.
If you have an issue finding anything at all, the most simplest way is go to churchparkinglotpodcast.com.
Everything's up there.
Everything's up there. Purchase a merch, cop a t-shirt or something.
Hey, we got t-shirts, we got tank tops, we got them all up there, baby.
And until then, see y'all next time on the Church Parking Lot Podcast, where it is
and it ain't
what you think.